I want to introduce Scott Tundrum. He is our Community Development Board President. Come on up, Scott.
Good evening. Can everybody hear me okay? Welcome, everybody. During the past year, Greenfield has been in the news more than any of us would like to see. But with all that attention we have been receiving, wanted or unwanted, comes benefits. One of those benefits is having the attention of state leaders. Governor Reynolds has been to Greenfield multiple times since the disaster and during the recovery, and has orchestrated opportunities through state programs. She has seen the devastation and the rebuilding that has brought us to today's commemoration of the Greenfield tornado. And she is here again today. It is my pleasure to introduce the 43rd Governor of Iowa, Governor Kim Reynolds.
Thank you, Scott. Thanks for that introduction, and welcome everyone. Hey, I wanted to thank you, and Stacy, I want to just call you out too, for your leadership over the past year. You've been a steady hand, a strong voice, and really a tireless advocate for this community. And I know I speak for everyone here when I say how grateful we are for you and all that you've done, and your team. Scott, same to you. We just really appreciate everybody, but thank you. Sometimes we don't know what we sign up for in these roles, do we? So it really matters. I want to take a moment to and acknowledge Representative Sorensen, Bubba, as we more commonly know him. And Mayor, thank you, the City Council, Board of Supervisors, but Representative, thanks. I was on the ground with you 12 hours after, and thanks for meeting with me today and kind of taking me around and for doing such a great job really representing your constituents through all of this. We really appreciate that as well. Tonight, we gather in Greenfield, and we gather with heavy hearts, clear memories, and deep gratitude to mark 1 year since the devastating tornado that forever changed this community. On that day, lives were lost, families were uprooted, homes and businesses and landmarks were torn apart in seconds. The storm left behind scars, both physical and emotional, that will never fully fade. But that's not the only story that began that day. Because as the wind settled and the dust cleared, the people of Greenfield showed the world what resilience really looks like. Neighbors pulled neighbors from rubble, residents joined hands with first responders and worked around the clock. Volunteers, churches, and businesses came together not just to clean up, but to lift up. In the days and the weeks that followed, the rest of Iowa came to stand with you. I was on the ground about 12 hours after the tornado hit. I was met by Emergency Manager Jeremy Cooper. I don't know where he's at, but let me tell you, Jeremy I said, were you 2 days on the job or 1 week on the job? Which was it? And he was about 1 week into it, and just did an incredible job. I was back the following day with the FEMA administrator, and the stories, the loss, the destruction, indescribable, but I think what I really want to comment on tonight was the response. It was heroic, it was instinctive, it was unyielding, it was selfless. I kept saying to Bubba over and over and to the administrator, I cannot believe how much debris has already been cleaned up. Even when I landed 12 hours after it hit, Bubba kept saying, we couldn't even get through the street yesterday, and we can get through the street today. And the same thing with the administrator when she was here. I could not believe the progress that had just been made in the 24 hours. The trucks and the trailers lined up to pick up debris, the miles of vehicles that were waiting to check into the command center, the makeshift hospital at the school. I can remember standing at the hospital and looking out over the destruction, but yet seeing that American flag in the tree and thinking, we're going to be okay. And I'm telling you, the list goes on and on. And those were just the first few days. They were only the beginning. Just 2 months later, this community had cleared enough debris to host Red Right. I mean, think about that. where people that biked through this community donated over $50,000 to help with the recovery. And over the course of the past year, more than 500,000 volunteer hours have been recorded, while over 100 permits have been submitted for construction projects. The result, I had the chance to tour. I haven't been back for a while, and so we spent a good hour. We viewed the hospital and drove through the community. Unbelievable. A new landscape is taking place. You've rebuilt homes, you've reopened your hospital, and you've recommitted to your future. And today, we honor not just what was lost, but everything that has been rebuilt and renewed. We also have to stop and remember those we lost. Their names and their memories are etched in the story of Greenfield forever. And our hearts remain with their families today and always. To the first responders, the community leaders, the utility workers, and the public servants who stepped up when it mattered, thank you. You helped hold this town together. And to the people of Greenfield, you are the very definition of Iowa strong. You reminded us all that storms may bend us, but they will never break us, not when we face them together. So over this past year, your strength and your determination have inspired every single corner of our state. And we also want to take a moment and just share and express gratitude for all the partners, from the federal to the state to the local level. Again, thank you for making a difference. So tonight, as I wrap up, we pause, we remember, and we recommit to continuing the work of recovery and to supporting this remarkable community every step of the way. So God bless Greenfield and God bless the great state of Iowa. I'm so proud of you, and I can't wait to come back and see the continued progress that I have just witnessed today. Thank you. Thank you.